Hey guys, welcome to another set review. This is one of the several Mandalorian sets that have been released over the past 3 years. This is 75319, the Armorer's Mandalorian Forge. This has 258 parts, 3 minifigs, a great build, and it is available at LEGO stores and at physical Target stores because it's a Target exclusive, so that's interesting. And it retails for 30 bucks. And it's a great value. I was hyped when the set was kind of leaked or revealed in September of 2021, and I was very happy to be able to buy this recently. And yeah, it's one of the best sets in the Mandalorian theme. It's small, but it has a lot to offer. It's pretty great. Um, Before we take a look at the build in the back, we'll kind of push it aside for just a little bit so we could take a look at the 3 figures. We get the Mandalorian, of course. This time he is with his newer Beskar armor. So this is when he gets upgraded with new armor. And we get the Armorer, who is one of the 2 exclusive figures to this set. And then we get the Paz Vizsla character on the far right. So he's also exclusive. And yeah, all are fantastic. Let's bring him a little bit closer. Let's take a look at the Mandalorian first. He is not new anymore. Well, he's newer, I guess you could say. He has his new armor. He's got arm printing this time. He does carry a pistol and his Amban rifle. He's got great detailing. He does have a jetpack in the set. That's what makes him different from the other versions of him. This version of the Mandalorian first appeared in the Trouble on Tatooine $30 set, which came out in January of 2021. So that was the first time I got this updated version. He does have great, exquisite detailing, very shiny armor, great detailing. His helmet is a lighter color now. It's kind of almost chrome silver. It's more like a pearl silver color. It's got the T visor on it. Of course, there's no face for him in the set. There's no face for anyone in this set, which is fine. He's great. Not my favorite figure of the set, but it's great for me to get him because I only have the original Mandalorian, which I'll briefly show here. I still prefer this one, but this one is fantastic, and it's great to get him in a cheap set, and it's pretty great. We get the Armorer, who is the character that the woman that molds the armor. So she's the one that is in the dungeons of this forge, who is forging the armor. And so you get her. She is exclusive. She's great. She reuses the helmet from Gar Saxon from the Clone Wars set, the Mandalorian Starfighter from 2021. That's another great set. And it's awesome. It makes her also look like a Golden Knight, kind of. I don't know. I just get that vibe. She does have the tongs in one hand and the hammer in another. She has great detailing. My only complaint with this figure is I wish that she would have like a physical like shoulder cloth piece for her fur, because in the show she has the fur. I also kind of wish she had a skirt, but it's fine. It's printed. It looks good. She does have back printing. It looks great. There's no face again. It's just a black head, but that's fine. Yeah, her detailing is awesome, and she's my favorite of the set, and she is fantastic. Lastly, we get Paz Vizsla, who is another exclusive character. He is the big heavy Mandalorian that was kind of scuffing with Mando early in Season 1. And so we see him here. He's got the brick-built gun. Looks pretty good. He does have this jetpack, which is brick-built. It has a clip so you can attach his gun onto it, which is kind of cool. So if you want, you could take the gun and clip it onto his back. He does have this armor piece that was also used for Wrecker from the Bad Batch Attack Shuttle set and the Dark Trooper figures. So that's kind of cool. It's in sand blue. He's mostly sand blue, which is accurate to his color in the scenes that he's in. He has a great helmet, really nice battle damage. He's got damage all over him. It looks great. He even has footprinting. Like, this detail is just so nice. He does have back printing. I'll show that in Minifig Monday. He is great. Again, no face. but that's fine. He is just so awesome. It makes him look really beefy, the armor, which is great. So yeah, those are the 3 figures. The best one is the armor, but the other two are also amazing. So yeah, let's move them aside so we can take a look at the build of the set, which is pretty great. Let me move it so you can see here. So it's actually kind of in 2 sections. So if I zoom out here, you can see that there is this kind of wall section in the back, and then there's the actual forge. Well, I'll take a look at the forge section first. This is a great section. It actually comes apart, like right here. So you'll notice there's a clip. You might not be able to see that, but there's like a clip that connects to the bar here. And so that separates, and it gives you a better look at the actual forge area, which is where the armor does her magic. This is where she, molds the armor for Mandalorians. So if you want, you can take the tongs and take a piece of the Beskar, and you can kind of hold it over the flames. In fact, let me get one of the pieces. There's one right here. So for example, there's like a little stick thing. I don't know what this is called. I don't know. It's like, I just call it a box on a stick. But you can take this and make the armor hold it. And you can have her, like, put the fire, or put the Beskar over the fire. So it's molding the armor and making it liquefied. And so then it can be forged into actual armor, which is cool. And what's really cool about this section is there's lots of detail. For example, there's lots of these sticker pieces. There's 4 of them. And they act as the vents for the fire. So that's really cool. Although, be very careful when applying these, because if you get them wrong, it will be very bad looking. So just be aware of that. The actual fire is really cool. There's these little candle pieces from the Harry Potter sets, which is cool. And they're in blue. And they make the fire, that's coming up over the vents, which is cool. And also there's these clips around the sides where you can put the weapons. So if you want armor to not hold her weapons, or not the weapons, the tools, you can put them around the whole area. And this area is kind of cool. This is a little like seating area where you can put Mandalorian and the armor, and they can both sit down and talk, which is kind of cool. There's a little cantono here, which is supposed to be like the container of Beskar. If you lift that up, there's actually a thermal detonator in here, which is cool. It's a little hidden weapon. And there's actually more of the hidden weapons, which you'll see. And this is what connects it to the actual wall. It's cool. It's a nice little setup. One last thing for this is that there is the long Technic piece. It acts as the... I don't know what this is. Like, are these like supposed to be covers or something? I don't know the scientific name for this, but there's these like little pieces that go around, and they're supposed to like prevent the fire from overheating, I guess. And it goes over here, and kind of over the fire, which is kind of cool. You can move this around, but it doesn't really do anything. It's just supposed to stay right here, but you can move it if you want. But that's the forge area. It's really important because it's what gives Mando his armor, and it's just a really important like place in the show. So that's really neat that we got it as a physical, part. That's the forge area. Let's move that over here. Let's take a look at the wall section, which is pretty nice. Let's go over here actually. So this is the area where all the tools are stored, pretty much. There's a section here, which has I'm guessing this is a laser, maybe like a laser cutter device. It has a lever so you can pull it down, and it's got a piece of Beskar here. I don't know if you can see that. It's a little hard to see. You can see that little piece of metal Beskar there, and it's just sitting there waiting to be melted down. There's a dark tan wall over here with some light gray and some brown. There's a light over here. This is my favorite part of the whole set, other than the figures, is this little hologram. Let me take that off. This is a Mandalorian armor hologram. So this is what the armorer sees when she wants to pull up someone's armor. she pulls it up digitally, and this is what she can see when she's making the armor. So when she pulls up Mando's armor digitally, this is what is in the show. So that is awesome. It's a new printed piece, and it's just in the set, and it's really great. Yeah, it's just my favorite thing from this. There is some control panels. Those are stickers, which sit on the... That's what this hologram sits on. And for some reason, there's a gap in here. Like, I don't know if you can tell, but there's a gap, like, behind the wall where this is from. Or this is where this is on. I don't know why it's pushed up a gap, but anyway, that just kind of bothered me, but whatever. There is this is actually a storage container. So this is kind of cool. This has a printed piece on it, and it can actually open up. And it's kind of chunky, but it opens up to reveal a sticker with tools in it. So this is more of the tools that she uses, and it's pretty sweet. This actually can just be taken off, and you might hear some rattling. Well, there's actually hidden weapons in here. I told you there was more. If you see in here, let me take these out. So we got a extra Beskar bar. There's a silver blaster, a black blaster, and another thermal detonator. So again, more weapons. If things get, heated and there's a fight, the armor can just take this apart and just settle the conflict with a good old-fashioned blaster fight. This reveals an empty space. It's actually just on a single jumper, so you can take this on and off. Or even if you wanted to, you could just, destroy it, and it makes an extra exit, which is kind of cool. On this side, there is a broom, I guess, so the armor can keep things, clean. There is the entrance to the forge, which is pretty cool. It's very iconic. There is the symbol, what is that symbol? That is the Mythosaur logo, and it's actually on the other side as well. There is another of my favorite details. There's a Mandalorian helmet with no printing, and it's in gunmetal gray. It's great. And there's a little roller skate piece that's also a sharp tool to use to forge more armor. And right here, there's the clip, or the bar, to attach the forge section to. And there's another light. On the back, there's not much. There's just dark tan. That's really it. It looks good. It's not terrible. And the good thing it's not, really bad. But that's the section. That's the whole forge. The whole entire bit of it. Let me attach this again. And yeah, let me give you my final thoughts on this great set. This is a fantastic little set. I was really hoping they would make a forge set like soon for the Mandalorian, and I'm glad that they did, because I was really wanting the armor and also Paz Vizsla, because they're two of my favorites from the series. So it's great to have them as figures finally. And it just goes great with any of the Mandalorian sets. Like, if you have any of them, it just goes great. If you love small sets, you're going to love this. If you love, like, little vignettes, dioramas, this is great. If you love Season 1 and you want something from it, this is great. I'll give it a 10 out of 10. I kind of wish that this, or you know what, that's just a little nitpick. I was talking about the gap thing, but I have no real problems with this set. Other than the armor, I kind of wish she had some physical, stuff for her fabric, but that's not a big issue. This is great. I definitely pick it up. It's super cheap. It's one of the cheaper ones, and it gives you some awesome figures with great detail. So I would highly recommend this. It's just a great value. So I love this one. This is definitely... It goes great with my Mandalorian stuff, so yeah, I have no issues. This set is definitely the way. If they make more of these smaller sets, I will be definitely investing in them. It's just fantastic. So what do you think? Do you have this set? Do you want it? What do you think? Let me know your thoughts down below. Do you think they should make smaller sets or maybe more bigger ones? Let me know. And thank you so much for watching this. If you liked it, great. More reviews are on the way, and I will see you in the next one. Take care, and have an awesome day.